Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I have a fun birthday card to share with you today. I'm using Jaded Blossom's Gnome dies. They're stitch circle dies, they're scallop square dies, they're stitch square dies. There's So Many Birthdays 5 and the So Many Birthdays 5 outline dies, along with Doodlebug's back to school 6-inch pad, party time 6-inch pad, and the odds and ends that match that. I'm also using the Gnome dies number add-ons. So that's my little gnome that I already put together, and then that's the stamped sentiment from that So Many Birthdays 5 with the outline die. So I'm quickly going to use the gnome number add-ons that you can get, which are so fun. And this time I'm using 2 numbers, so I'm not going to use the little background silhouette for it because I'm going to have him holding 2 numbers, and it'll be a number 50 for someone's birthday. So I'm just using Stampin' Up! Dimensionals to pop up the little hands. The skin tones, or the skin was cut from P13 stamping pad skin tones. His beard is American Crafts cardstock, and his little hat is from the Back to School 6-inch pad from Doodlebug. And you'll see that the little number, the 50 that I'm going to pop up, that was cut out of Party Time from Doodlebug, their 6-inch pad. So I'm just quickly removing the background, or the back release paper, sorry guys, of those little Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And I'm using reverse tweezers just to kind of get them in place. And there you go. So you've got your cute little gnome holding up the number 50. We're going to a 50th birthday party, or at least we will have done that by the time this video airs. And I thought I'd make a little 50th birthday card using this adorable gnome and the awesome gnome dies number add-ons. They're perfect, you know, if you have a little kid's birthday, you could, 1 through 9, and then otherwise you can do 10 and up, obviously, using 2 numbers. How cute is that? So you could have, your number 1. That would be fun. Okay, so first of all, this Scalloped Square die is 4 inches, and it was cut from the Doodlebug Party Time pad. All my die cutting today was done with my Gemini machine. I'm putting it on the front of an A2 sized square card. So that's 4.25 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. So it'll fit in an A2 envelope. Now this stitch square die, that is a 3.5 inch die. And that was cut out of Doodlebug's Party Time 6-inch pad also. So I'm layering that all down. And like I said, the card base is American Paper Tray Ink Craft cardstock. So now I'm going to add a 2.5 inch circle die. And that's from the same pad. And I'm going to kind of put that kind of like a spotlight behind this cute little gnome. I love the stitching on Jaded Blossom's dies. They just make everything look nice and finished, which I really like. So there we go. So I'm going to stick this guy down flat on my card, because, I already have dimension with his little nose, and I have dimension with, the numbers that he's holding, etc. So I'm just going to pop him flat onto the card base using my art glitter glue. I'm going to kind of center him on that spotlight, trying not to get glue all over my hands. There we are. And like I said, you need those gnome dies number add-ons in your life. If you have the gnomes, you're going to want the gnome die number add-ons. They're just perfect for this. There we go. So now I'm going to be using the Party Time odds and ends from Doodlebug. These are acetate see-through balloons, and I'm going to kind of layer them behind this gnome. I realize I've got to cut off the string first to get it to the height that I'd like. And I'm just going to use a little bit of American Crafts on the actual string. Now that shows through because it's acetate, but it's hidden by his little body, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm just going to get these balloons in place. I've got a star, and I've got kind of one of those long bumpy ones. I'm going to trim off that star string. There we are. And then I'm going to pop that little star in behind him. Now remember, like any kind of anything that you use to stick acetate down is going to show through. So you kind of have to be strategic about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up a little tiny dimensional that will be holding the balloon in place. Also gives it a little bit of air, like makes it a little bit dimensional. And then I'm going to stick down the little musical note over top of that little, dimensional that I hid behind the acetate. It's kind of fun, right? So I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to put the little dimensional behind it. And then I've got another little musical note. These are all from the Odds and Ends Party Time collection from Doodlebug. They're super fun to add to the front of your cards and great to add to the inside, as a little bit of decoration. And easily, if you'd like, you could easily use it as a main image on your card. But, I think Doodlebug and Jaded Blossom are best friends, and they always look great on cards together. So that's what I'm doing today. There we are. So adding some more musical notes. And I kind of have them going in a triangular pattern. There we are. Isn't that cute? So now on the inside, I'm going to add a 1-inch strip of paper from that same 6-inch Party Time pad from Doodlebug. And I'm going to stick that down using my ATG tape. And I'm working on my Stampin' Up! Pad as per usual. I like to use that so I can line things up. I'm just going to cut off the overhang with a pair of scissors here. There we are. Fun stuff, right? And then I'm going to add one of these adorable little odds and ends to the inside. This is a little bird carrying a balloon. And I'm just going to stick that down with some art glitter glue. It's a great way to, dress up the inside of a card. Make it a little bit more special, right? There we go. And now I'm going to add this super cute happy birthday sentiment that has an adorable die set that goes with it. So that's the, what is it called? So Many Birthdays 5 and the So Many Birthdays 5 outline dies. Right? So perfect. And it kind of makes it pop on that craft card base. There we go. So fun. And literally, like, that is it. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog. Be inspired. The Jaded Blossom store to get your hands on these awesome products. And thank you, as always, for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you soon in my next one. Bye, everyone.